Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. This weekend, we say goodbye to 2021, yay, and hello to 2022. Oh, let's see what happens. So this weekend's reading will be for December 31st, and then we will go into January 1st and January 2nd, 2022. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, kind of feeling which cards I wanted to use. Of course, I will be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot for the main message. I think we're going to go old school and just pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot card. We will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, we're going to do a little bit of an overview, an overreading type of introduction type of reading. Not quite sure where I'm going. I do know that my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards want to come on out and play. Yeah, too. My Radley Valentine, Guardian Angels, and I think we might go into some of the traditional tarot, the Ryder Tarot. Couple of things about this. Now, remember, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. Oh, take a moment. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You help keep me going, and I thank you so much. Let's see. A couple of things I want to talk about, and I'm looking at my little list here. So we have our Happy New Year, January 1st. Happy New Year. So many things to be thankful for in 2021. The fact that we got through it, that's one thing to be very, very thankful for. I want to thank all of you for all of your support. You don't know how much you mean to me. And, I do read your comments. It's been such a hectic last quarter that I haven't been able to get on to answer, but I do read your comments, and I want to thank you. I want to thank all the people that have come for personal readings, and I want to thank people who have supported me or supported my channel through my PayPal. I never asked that of you, and it's such a surprise and a delight when that happens. So thank you very, very much. Now, January 1st, Happy New Year. Capricorn is trining Uranus. Now, Capricorn is a very interesting energy, very earthbound, of course. It's the goatfish, actually. So it is earthbound. It can, climb into places. Capricorn can get itself out of stuck areas. I never really worry about Capricorn with money. And I do find that Capricorns have a very sensitive, caring heart. Now, the other thing, the flip side of Capricorn is if you do them dirty, they can be very, they can be very cold, they can be very precision, and they can go after you like anything. So we've got these two sides of Capricorn, and many of that's for us too. But then we have Uranus. Now, trining means that they're in a good position with each other. Uranus is is the planet where you expect the unexpected. It's been in Taurus, so that's an earthbound energy too. Uranus is also it can be a little bit of a troublemaker, can be the one that brings out, the one that you invite to a party and then brings out the secrets, and you're like, oh no, what do we have to do? Uranus can just uncover everything. Uranus has a very revolutionary type of energy too. So Uranus, again, with Capricorn, it kind of depends on where Capricorn's going to be. Are they going to be in their caring, loving side, or are they going to be on that ruthless, no, we need to make things, we need to make things better. Not quite sure. Now, the new moon in Capricorn occurs on the 2nd, and this is at 2:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so new moons are about new starts, new beginnings, new seasons. Again, it depends on what Capricorn's going to be doing, how Capricorn itself is going to be feeling for us with this Uranus, influence. Is Uranus kind of poking the bear a little bit, or I should say the goat? Is Uranus poking the goat? Is Uranus trying to say, come on, let's cause a scene, let's cause a ruckus? We'll see. Now, we also have Mercury entering Aquarius on the 2nd, and it's 2:10 also a.m., if I put that in right. So Mercury, communication, it's also about electronics, and Uranus has a lot of electronic, rulings also. Uranus can do some things with your electronics and some discoveries too. So Mercury also has a very strong karmic energy. Now that's entering into Aquarius. To me, Aquariuses are very, very focused, I want the truth, I want the truth, you tell me the truth. And so Mercury being communications can be very strong with what they need to know. It's not necessarily tactful, but it will be said. Things will be said. Now, so we have that going on for this weekend. We'll come back to that when we're doing the cards, just to see what the cards have to say with that. The thing is, though, Mercury will be going retrograde on the, on the 14th. So we are starting that shadow of retrograde. So when we start the shadow of retrograde, there's a lot, there's the pre-shadow and there is the after shadow. 14 days before, 14 days after. So that is when a lot of karmic energy is stirred up. So let's see. This could be a very wild weekend. It could be a very wild beginning of the year for us. Let's go ahead and just kind of pull some cards and see what we have going here now. Okay, now let's go on. Now, John Holland was very clear. I mean, these cards were very clear that they wanted to come in. I love these cards. You know I do. The only reason that I don't use them more is that they're not a full tarot deck. Yeah, they don't have tens or court cards. So let's see what we've got going on for 2022. Let me just kind of do a little, Crown chakra coming out. 7, divine energy, divine number, sometimes divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. Crown chakras, if you know anything about chakras, there are many throughout your body, but there are the 7 main ones. I look at, there's the crown, there is the third eye, there is the throat, there is the heart, and I look at these as like the supernatural ones, and then again there's the heart, and then there is the solar plexus, the sacral, and then the root or the base, and these are more of the natural. So the crown is your connection with higher power, is the connection, your spirituality, how you are connecting. So it looks like it's going to be kind of a time where it's like, oh, please, higher power, guardian angels, spirit guides, whoever that is for you, that there could be, it also could be, again, that divine intervention, that divine interference. Okay, let's see what we've got going. We'll pull 3 total cards for this one and see how this all works out. Okay, second card is the waiting game. So we have a 7, we have a 2. Choices, decisions, coming together. So things are waiting. So things are not necessarily coming out right the way they need to be. Sometimes we just have to be patient through this time. Okay, next card is passion ignited. Interesting with this because the passion, now here we have the green, which kind of indicates your heart chakra, passion united. We had the one, new beginning, new start. There's a lot of, a lot of things happening. There's a lot of hope here. So something's here, a lot of hope, but we still have to be patient as we get through this time. Okay, let's go on. And we said this one would be next. Let's go on and see my Ryder deck. Wait, Ryder deck. Let's see. Oops. Oh, 5. 5 of swords. So now we have the 5. 5s are change. Swords have air energy. It is our Aquarius, which Mercury's going into Aquarius, and then we're going to be going into Aquarius on, I think it's the 19th. So Aquarius energy, and Saturn. Don't forget Saturn. We are almost in the midway point with Saturn. is a big player with this. Okay, so that's also Gemini. It's also Libra. Thought processes, making plans. I always look at this one. When I see this card, I feel like this is sneaky snake. I don't necessarily like the look on that person's face. I mean, yes, leaving a couple for each of them, but taking a little bit more than what he might need. But I feel like there's kind of a glee, like ha, 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 ha. So just kind of beware of whatever it is that's going to be sneaky snake with this. Now let's go on. We're going to pull another card, one more card, and see where we're at with this. The Hierophant. Okay, we have that 5 energy again. Now you know with that, the Hierophant is very traditional, has a lot of government energy, has a lot of the business of religion energy. You know, sometimes it is to look into more traditional manners, traditional ways. Sometimes it's also to break away from traditional ways. So there's something sneaky snake and something to do with the Hierophant. So I would just say, you know, there's just some, you know, I'm going to let you read between those lines. There's just some interesting energies between those two. They are both 5s. So there, that all says change, change, change. Now 5 also has the meaning of providing grace. Okay, and grace is kind of getting a pass when we really don't deserve it. Okay, so kind of like getting a second chance when we don't necessarily deserve a second chance. So let's see what we have now with the guardian angels. And this is really more kind of for our weekend here. Here we go. The 4 of Thought. Now this kind of goes along with that too. 4s are about, you know, stability, organization, also leadership. Thought is again our air energy, and this kind of goes along with the waiting game. Spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next step should be. Meditation can be very helpful. So there is a lot of good things happening. There is a lot of divine intervention. There is just be patient. There is passion ignited. There's a lot of hope coming here. We do need to watch out for sneaky snake. We do need to watch out for that Hierophant. The thing that the 4 of Thought is also telling you is it's time to take a rest. Let things kind of happen the way they need to happen. Meditate, connect with your higher power. You know, and that things will work out even better than what we necessarily think. Now, I am being called to my, what are these called again? I usually have my box right here, but anyway, you know what these are. Well, maybe you don't, because I can't remember. The good tarot. And let's see, that card kind of flipped out, and this one flipped out here. So let's do this. 6 of Fire. 6 of Fire is about victory. Fire energy, this is our Leo, Sagittarius, our Aries. 6, the number of man, the energies we put into something. And this is victory. We ride into victory. So it does look like the weekend is going to have some interesting, possibly surprises. Wait it out, be patient. Know that the divine, the higher power has this, is in control. It does look like it's going to, now, you know, our passions, you know, we're very passionate about many, many things, but this looks like it's a good passion. Watch out for these 5s. Watch out for sneaky snake. Watch out for Hierophant, or be aware of it. Be aware of these 2. Take a break. You know, you may want to just kind of, you know, commune with some nature, but overall, we ride into victory. Okay, so it is an interesting time. We will see what we will see, and I will post this as a separate video, the introduction, but I'll also put this on our, you know, as an introduction to the main videos too. Now, let's start our main videos. Hello, my Virgos, and Happy New Year to you. So we're starting 2022, and I hope that 2021 ended up in a really good place for you, because I do think that you have a lot of adventures coming. Good ones. Good ones. Okay, let's see what we have here for my Virgos as we start our Happy New Year. Oh, you want to, okay. Well, we'll pull up the one card from that one, and then we'll pull up 2 cards from that one. Okay? We'll see. See what we have here for my wonderful Virgos as they start their new year. First card is reversed. 6 of Earth. Earth, your energies, of course, Capricorn and Taurus. There's a lot of Capricorn and Taurus stuff going on right now. Home, job, career, money energy. This is money coming in. This has a lot of unexpected money. Maybe you're getting a raise. Maybe you're hearing about a potential raise. Maybe you're, I don't know, I don't necessarily see you playing the lottery, but maybe there's some unexpected winnings. This is about money coming in, paying off debts, and then when you pay off the debts, then you have more money coming in. Okay, so 6, number of man, it's the energies that you put to something. So a lot of times this has to do with something you have done. So it could be, again, a raise, a promotion that we've been talking about. It could be, you could be hearing more and more about the finalization, or it could just be one of those things that you go, maybe you find some money on the street. I feel like this has a bigger energy, a bigger footprint. Okay. This is gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Like that anyway. 3 of air. Now, Taurus just got that too in the same spot. 3s have a lot of creativity, celebration, but there's also a lot of power in 3s. 3s, you say something, do something in 3s, it just has a lot more strength because it's a very celestial number. Now, air in itself is our Aquarius. We got stuff going on in Aquarius besides Mercury. We also have Saturn. We're in the middle of that Saturn in Aquarius, state. It's also Gemini. It's also Libra, and I did talk about that in the introduction. So this has a lot of thought processes. Now, the thing about this is letting go of some past. This is letting go of some hurt. This has a lot of forgiveness. And I did post something a while back on my Facebook. Forgiveness does not necessarily help the other person, but it does help unlock the chains that hold you back. Okay? Forgiveness is for you. It brings you peace, and then you can move on. I'm not saying the other person has to come back into your life, but whatever the situation is, it releases you. And the 3 of air is about releasing the past. It still acknowledges that it hurts. It still says, yes, there was pain there, but this is you moving on. This is you making a choice to let go and to move on. So the choice is yours. Do you move on? Do you not move on? Do you stay? Because if you choose not to move on, if you choose to hold on to the anger, the grudges, then it keeps you locked. Okay, so there is a choice coming, choice happening. Great sadness, taking time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. And yes, and sometimes we forget about forgiving ourselves. We're human, and part of our journey is making mistakes. Okay, here we go. Last card here. The 3 of fire. So we have a 6, 3, and a 3 again, or a 3, 3, 6. Fire energy is our Leo, our Sagittarius, our Aries. I'm going to just kind of watch a little bit with Jupiter. Jupiter is now in Pisces, but it will be throughout the year going back and forth between Aries and Pisces. And Aries will be energizing. When Jupiter's in Aries, it will be very energizing. Not sure if that's going to happen, if this is why I want to say this for you or somebody, but fire, and again, energy, passion, burning, very, it can be harnessed for the good, okay? But this 3 of fire goes along with this 6 of earth. And there is abundance. This has money coming in. This has a new future coming in, a new start. Things, this is you just kind of having to just wait it out just a little bit. This is kind of like you're ready to run the race, but not only are you ready to run the race, you're ready to win the race also. You just have to wait just a small smidgen more. And then you can make your plans on what you're going to do, especially with this, with the finances. Abundance, things looking very good. Have patience at this time. So that also means don't go and spend the money until it's in your hands. Okay? Make long-term plans. So you've got some, part of it is this healing though, part of it is this letting go, but it could also be that maybe you've been overlooked for promotion, or you've been overlooked for some jobs, some things, you've been overlooked. Well, there is a karmic, there's a karmic resolution coming to this. Now, it may not be the same job, but it's kind of like, yes, you should have gotten this, and since you didn't get this, we're going to give you something better. You get something better, okay? And that's where the Three of Air could be too. So look, just be glad you didn't settle. There were times when you could have settled for something, and then because of that, you couldn't have moved forward. And this is, something better. Something better this way comes, okay? Let's go on now and see what we have here. The Lover. So now we have the 6 again. The Lovers, Archangel Raphael, there is healing with your relationships. It could even be the relationship with yourself. This is a major arcana. Archangel Raphael is the great angelic healer, internal, out, external, wherever you want to think about healing. But there's also forgiveness. There's also love. So there's something that you have to let go of, forgive, in order for you to heal, in order for you to move on. Okay, but something better this way comes. But it also is telling you to not necessarily make all your choices from your head space, but from your heart space. Now, I'm not all, you know that I'll tell you, you got to think about stuff. But this is also saying, what is it that you really want? What is it you really need? Think, this is your heart space right now. So make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. You've got a very interesting reading. There's so much going on, and you will feel a lot this weekend, but for the most part, I do feel like it's going to be exciting for you. But it's, again, there's letting go, moving on. Okay, this one, Air. This is breathe through it, but Air is also about communication. And remember, Aquarius does go, Mercury does go into air. Imagination, independent, witty. Just breathe. Breathe through it all. Okay. My Virgos, besides Happy New Year to you, take a moment again to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Most importantly, though, my Virgos, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.